Over the last 1 week, Rwanda has closed more than 5,600 worship centers, most of them being churches. The government said the worship centers were operating illegally. In 2018, Rwanda established laws governing operations of faith-based institutions. The main law says that before opening a church or any other place of worship, one must obtain a permit from the Rwanda Governance Board, RGB. In the registration application, one must submit to RGB a field application letter, notarized constitution governing the religious organization's operations, address of the religious center's head office, and the names of the center's legal representatives and their deputies. The other requirements include the representative's address, their criminal history record, certificate of appointment, as well as summary of the religious center's doctrines, a notarized document showing representatives have accepted responsibility, and minutes of the meeting that established the worship institution. Also required is a notarized document showing the center's yearly plan and the source of funding, a document proving the worship building meets construction standards, a letter of endorsement by district authorities, and payment of registration fee. The law further adds Rwanda Governance Board, RGB, must either issue a certificate of registration within 60 days of application, or in the case of rejection, tell the applicant within 30 days why their request was denied. The law also says presiding preachers must have a university degree or certificate in religious studies. The center's main representative must have a university degree in religious studies. Worship centers are also prohibited from noise pollution, with those found guilty risking a fine of between $400 and $800. Repeat offenders risk spending a month in prison. Lauro Mbanda, the deputy chairperson of Rwanda Interfaith Council, said the affected worship centers knew what was expected of them. On July 29th, Rwanda launched a 2-week nationwide crackdown on non-compliant religious centers. RGB said the majority of the closed centers had poor infrastructure, lacked proper hygiene and safety systems, and were operating without legal permits. RGB's Chief Executive Officer Usta Kaitesi said on Monday, August 5th, that churches had more than 5 years to comply since the 2018 laws were introduced. Libra Methodist Church in Rwanda's eastern province was closed after authorities discovered that there was only one washroom for up to 1,200 congregants. In Musanze district in Rwanda's northern province, more than 185 churches have been closed over non-compliance. In the past, Rwanda closed 6,000 churches, mosques, and other places of worship over violation of health and safety standards, as well as noise pollution. Over 90% of Rwanda's 13.5 million people are Christians. Debate has often raged in other parts of Africa on the need to regulate churches. In Kenya, for instance, the suggestion was proposed after more than 440 people were brainwashed to starve themselves to death in the country's coastal county of Kilifi in early 2023.